You have a question for me. I have an answer for you. They call me Swisyzinna, Swisyzinna.
Hey there, hey Swiss Army, Swisyzinna here, and welcome back to Swisyzinna Says. As always, we ask that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Always feel free to comment below, and let's get this thing started. Come through, Swiss Army! Now, the Swiss Army soldier that we'll be shouting out to today is named Jeremy Rivers. Jeremy is a Dallas-based actor who can be seen in a show called These Beats Ain't Free. You can also check him out in his comic skits where he'll have you questioning everything about relationships. However, if you see the name Jeremy Rivers, then you might want to check it out. Okay? Come through, red carpet. The red carpet member that we'll be shouting out to today is named Essence Moore. Now, Essence is a 13-year-old entrepreneur, and she is the business founder of Essence Couture, a spa and boutique business for teens and tweens. Essence is also a motivational speaker, an author, and she owns her own clothing line. Essence, what is it that you can't do? I hope we never find out. A minute. Y'all hear that? It sounds like somebody trying to tell me about it. Let's see what they have to say. Hi, Swisyzinna. Hi. I'm 17 years old and never been in a serious relationship. But I hear everyone talking about a woman should submit to a man. I just want to know your opinion because when I get in a relationship, I want to be ready. Signed, Thinking Ahead. Okay. All right. So I get it because it is like the newest craze for some reason for everything to be about submitting. But the only thing you should be submitting to is your education. At this point, you're 17, you have other fish to fry. However, I am not the one to stifle your dreams and what you need to know. So I will say this. Submitting to a man is not a horrible thing. I am married. I have submitted to my husband. But when I say that to say that I am married to a man that leads. I am married to a God-fearing man who makes the best decisions for the both of us. He thinks about me in his process. He thinks about how I'm going to feel, how things are going to affect me as well as him. So when you start talking about submitting to someone, it's about submitting to the right person. It's a bunch of fools out. Excuse me. Sorry. It's a bunch of wonderful people in the world submitting to the wrong people and then having an attitude when nothing comes back to them the way that it's supposed to. Submission is not a horrible thing. You just got to make sure you're doing things with the right person for the right reasons. At 17, it's a little bit young, but like you said, you're thinking ahead, and I'm not against that. So you align yourself up the way you're supposed to be. You get yourself in order so that you can be 150% complete, so that when you decide to date and get into a serious relationship and start thinking about marriage, because if you're submitting, it should be in marriage, not to your boyfriend nor a baby daddy. Okay, so when you start aligning yourself up correctly to be with the man that you're supposed to be with, you'll have something to bring to the table. You will be a whole and complete person. You will have worked out all of your insecurities as a woman, and then you will be able to submit your full self to a man that you recognize to be 199% right for you. It's not someone you lucked up with. It's someone that you feel like God has blessed you with specifically for you. Not a business deal, not a consensus, not a we had a kid and we've been together this long so we might as well go ahead and get married. Someone that is specific for you. And if you wait for those things, you will have that. And you won't even feel like you're submitting. It'll just be you're being a great wife to a great husband. All right? But right now, just be 17, girl. Be 17. But I like the way you think.
She said she thinking ahead. All right, honey. Let me find out. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Hello, Swisyzinna. Hello. I'm a single father of 2. I lost my wife a few years back due to cancer. Everyone is telling me that I should begin dating again because it's been enough time. I just don't feel comfortable with any of it. I married the woman that I loved and I just can't see myself with anyone else. Can you please help me? That's tough. That's tough. I think that it is a strange place that a person has to be in when they're looking at someone who have lost a spouse and they're going, it's been enough time. It's time for you to move on. I don't think anyone can tell you when that time is. I love the fact that you loved your wife the way that you do. I should say love your wife, not past tense. I apologize. That you love your wife the way that you do. I think that people around you need to respect the fact that you'll know when it's time. You know the relationship that you had with your wife. You know how she would feel. And I'm sure that you're taking all those things into consideration, as well as where you are and what place you're in. There is no amount of time that a person can tell you that's enough time for you to grieve, move on. I mean, I don't care if it's a year or 10 years. I will say to you that if someone is saying that to you, that they are only trying to be helpful. Try not to shun these people away. They only want your best interest. They're looking out for you. They love you. And they want to see you happy. And maybe, just maybe for them, they feel like someone else in your life would help you become happier. But if that's not the case, then we need to figure out a way to say to them, you need to back off. And let me be me. And let me deal with this the way that I'm going to deal with it. And let me find my own time, my own footing, my own way. It will come to you whenever you're ready. If you're ever ready to do it. So, I guess the way I'm trying to help you is I want you to stand fast in how you feel, in your belief, and in your love, and in your heart, and make the best decision for you. And be comfortable letting everyone else know that you're not comfortable, that you're not ready. And whenever you are, you'll make that decision for yourself. Just like you made the decision to write the letter, you'll make the decision when you're ready to date. I have faith in you. You can do it. And now, put my finger out because it's really, really serious. Why am I walking around seeing people coughing and sneezing into their hand? And you know what they doing? Wiping it. Who, when I tell you wiping it on theyself? What kind of nasty McNasty is that? It's already nasty enough that you're coughing and sneezing into your hand. Like you don't, okay, but you, and then you gonna take it and wipe it on you? Because if you wiping it, that implies that something has landed. And you are purposely wiping it on it's some disgusting things to be seen. Some beautiful things to see in the world, guys. It's some beautiful things to see in the world. But there is some disgusting things happening. And that would be one of them. If you don't go somewhere and get your little nasty so-and-so some hand sanitizer and take them clothes off and put them in the washing machine, for goodness sake. Nasty tail. Well, that's that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, I ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to comment below. I'm here for it. I will comment back. And as always, Swiss Army, I love you. Bye.
You have a question for me? I have an